there is no risk in investing in COTP. COTP will continue forever. Forever, ever. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's your boy Funsho Samson again, and I'm just here to, just give you an update. I know a lot of you are as confused as I am, and a lot of you are, have a lot of questions that you need answers to. I can assure you that we're in the same boat, and I'm here to just, talk about COTP. I'm sure that everybody knows what's going on at the moment and how we've been having issues with withdrawals. So, but before I go on, I'm just going to quickly say a massive thank you to all my subscribers who have been there from day one. Thank you guys for, showing love and showing your support. And just want to say a massive thank you to those of you that might be joining this channel for the first time and watching our videos for the first time. Please, if you like our contents and you want to be updated about any new contents that we drop, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as we drop any new contents. Okay, so having said that, guys, I have to put it out there that I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not your financial advisor, but all the information I'm putting out here today and on my channel is just for educational purposes and just to carry you along on my journey in the world of investment in cryptocurrency and all that platforms where I can make passive income. Okay, so having said that, it's very important for you guys to know that it's always important to make sure you do your due diligence before you invest your hard-earned money into any platform, and also make sure that you don't invest any money that you cannot afford to lose. Very important. You can become a millionaire not overnight. You can become a millionaire in a short period of time, depending on how much you've invested as your capital. And it could be 50-50. You could lose it, in a very short period of time as well, depending on so many factors. So guys, let us make a very smart decision and make the ultimate business decision more informed and calculated. Okay, so first thing I would just like to address is the fact that obviously we know that we've had withdrawal issues on COTP from last week Friday evening, because Friday morning my wife actually made a withdrawal on Friday morning and it went through. It was successful, and I was supposed to make a withdrawal on Friday evening, and that was when I found out that there were issues, because initially when I try to make withdrawal, sometimes the OTP code doesn't arrive on the first click. So sometimes I have to click like 2 or 3 times. So I just felt, well, it's normal. Sometimes, because of the network issues or technical issues that could happen, and the amount of people that are actually using, the platform. So I never had any issues with that. So I tried a few times and it got to a stage where I wasn't receiving the OTP code anymore. And for those of us that don't know, that's the one-time passcode. So I wasn't receiving that text message anymore, and I was wondering what could be going on. That's when I started digging deep, and found out that a lot of people have actually been facing the same problem in the last couple of hours as well. Okay, so having said that, where are we now? I've heard some people withdrawing in some part of the world, but I've not really seen any evidence of that. So people can come out and say whatever they want to say, but you need to back it up with proof. I haven't seen any proof of anybody who has actually come out to say, look at the timestamp and this is what I've withdrawn. Some people have even edited it. I don't know why they are taking the mic, or why they seem to find this very funny. So, but that is that. Okay, so why is there an issue with withdrawal on COTP? Previously, before Friday, we've never had issues, and those of you that have been watching my videos will testify that I've always, recorded my withdrawal. So I always keep you guys up to date, because what I always like doing is to, keep you guys informed. As much as I would probably love compounding, and that's why I love showing you, one account where I can be carrying you guys along on my journey, and then the other account I can invest as much as I want to invest, and use any strategy of my choice. So on the account I was showing you guys, I was able to make a lot of withdrawals and had no issues with making withdrawals. So until Friday. So Cotp have proven to be very reliable, and they've not given me any reason to doubt them since I joined, and I've been making withdrawals since end of March. So, and I've never had any problem. So I have to put it out there first that COPT, has been or had been spot on before Friday last week. Okay, so the issue is, according to Cotp, the issue is actually with the QCloud. So they're claiming that the SMS is actually coming in later than it should, and it comes in about 10 seconds or 15 seconds after it's already expired. So that means it's going to be invalid if you end up putting the code in. So it just basically means if you're not putting the code in before the time frame, and if it expires, obviously you can't really make any withdrawal. So simple as that. So what is the cause of the delay in receiving that code from QCloud before it expires? Technically, I'm not a professional, so I don't know how it works. I've heard people say Binance experienced the same thing and other platforms experienced the same thing before, and they ended up resolving it. However true that is, I can't really affirm that. Okay, so personally, my own question is, a lot of people have said so many things about the withdrawal issues and why we're having withdrawal issues, and some are saying that this is the end, some are saying that it's over, some are saying that it's not the end. Stay positive. They are optimistic that Cotp is coming back. I have to let you guys know that there are so many people that have invested a huge amount of money. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands in Cotp, and they believe so much in the platform. I believe in any platform I invest my money in until they give me reasons not to believe them. So for me, I just stay positive and I make up my mind. Whatever happens, happens. That's it. I move. So I don't give up on platforms until it's actually over. So for me, I still remain positive. I remain optimistic. If they come back, it's going to be a big one. I'll be very excited. Obviously, I'll be back here to let you guys know. I'm sure a lot of you would have even known already, but we'll come back again to just address the issue and talk more about strategies going forward and stuff like that, and how to make sure that if this actually happened in a way where we can't get access to our funds anymore, will it affect you financially? I know some people actually borrowed money, maybe from the bank. Some people borrowed money from friends and family to invest, just with an innocent aim of making the capital back and then making profit and then refunding them back. But sometimes this is what happens in investment, even in other investments as well. That anything can happen. Nobody knows tomorrow. We have to always prepare for the unexpected. So, and this is kind of like one of the unexpected. So unfortunately, we found ourselves in this situation. So what do I advise my subscribers? I know that I've spoken to a vast majority of those of you that have used my link, and we've been in touch, and I've obviously told you what I feel. First thing I do when things like this happen, and I call them red flags, especially with investment platforms. When there are red flags like this, or when there's a bit of glitch in the system, sometimes it might just be technical, but it could also be a red flag. So for me, I felt like, okay, whenever there's a red flag like this, what I always do is I remove my link from my videos, because I don't want other people who have just joined the channel to watch the video of my last successful withdrawal and then just go ahead investing their money without finding out if the platform is still running. So the advice to you guys is to make sure that if you would ever use any of my links to register for or register with any platform where you want to be making passive income, always make sure that you confirm with me, either by dropping a comment in the comment section and asking me, or sending me an email to ask questions about, how is the company doing? Are they still paying out? Are they still running? Any glitch in the system? Has anything changed? Do your due diligence. Always ask questions, because I always let people know. There are some people who wanted to actually invest on that Friday, and after they asked me, I told them to just hold on. We have technical issues right now. We're not being able to make withdrawals, and we would expect them to solve it as soon as possible. But I wouldn't advise you investing your money until this has been resolved. And if obviously paused and just waiting for me to give them a feedback to see how it goes. So, but some people just go ahead and invest their money without even asking, and then after they've invested it, you come and send an email and tell me that, oh, I have just invested, $2,000, and please, I'll need your help to do this and that, to know what strategy you're using. So that will be too late. It's always good to do your due diligence before you invest your money. And if you want to invest your money before doing your due diligence, then that means you're just a massive risk taker. You're just a massive risk taker that does not, really care if the platform shuts down any minute after then. And that's okay if that's kind of person you are, but I don't want you to start panicking after you've made an investment without even consulting, the person you've used their link. Regardless of whoever's link that you've used, it might not be mine, but if you've used anybody's link, always ask them, go through their channel, read, join Telegram groups, join WhatsApp groups, and ask questions. I'm new here in the group and I'm about to make a deposit. Is it okay to go ahead and make a deposit? Is everything still going on well? When did the company start? When did they start running their business? When did they start operation? Were they registered? Who are they registered with? And saying that, one thing I just want to let you guys understand is a lot of people believe, when there's a face to the organization, we try to use logic to, justify a reason for us to put our money into that platform. We don't really want to do, our own due diligence to really critique and play the devil's advocate. It's to actually find out if the company is genuine and, to have a process that will help you make up your mind if you're going to be investing in any platform. So it's always very good to, keep that at the back of our mind, because if anything goes wrong, at the end of the day, it's going to boil down back to that ultimate business decision that you have made. So be very, very informed. Okay, so the next one is always very important for you not to invest any money that you cannot afford to lose. Don't be greedy and think, okay, if I put in 100,000, so in the next 4 weeks, I should be able to make my 100,000 back plus 100,000 profit. Wow, that's good money. Let me just dive in there and put it. If you have that kind of a money and you want to take that risk, why not? Nobody's stopping you from taking that risk as long as it doesn't affect you financially. But if you know you cannot afford it, especially if you have to borrow money to invest in platforms like this, it is not wise for you to invest, too much money when you're not even sure of how long they'll be out there for. They're here today and sometimes they're gone the next day. You have made that business decision and you need to stick to that business decision. Learn from that business decision you've made and learn how to do things better or how to make a better business decision. Rome was not built in a day. All these very famous billionaires and millionaires you're seeing today, they have failed so many times before they got it right. So it's okay to fail sometimes, because failing sometimes is actually a learning. Okay, so guys, what happens if Cotp comes back? So for me personally, I feel if Cotp comes back like they have promised, what have they promised? I think that's the first question. What have they promised? So I don't care about any other platform where you're getting information from, Twitter, Facebook and all that. I don't care whatever platform you're getting information from. Any information I get, and if I can't really verify if it's from Cotp administration or their customer service, I will not believe, because a lot of people can just make up things and there's no way for you to actually verify them, and you just keep holding on to fallacies. But if you look at your back office and you can ask questions as well, your money is in the business. So why don't you just ask questions? Ask them questions. They are responding, and it's a good thing. It's a good sign that they're actually responding to people, responding to queries and inquiries and stuff. Ask them questions. So what has Cotp said? One of the things they've said is the fact that they're having problems with the SMS provider, QCloud, who have technical issues with meeting up with the passcodes before it expires, and they're working hard. Actually, there's something I have here. So they've said, due to technical failure of the SMS operator equipment, some users have been delayed in obtaining the verification code. We are stepping up, contact with the operator to solve the problem. Please be patient. And somebody asked the question. I said, okay, do you have a Twitter link? Because a lot of people are saying, oh, they've read this on Twitter, they've seen this on Twitter, COPT is gone forever, or COTPS is still here, be positive. And they have replied and said, no, not yet. Cotp will be gradually opened, but Cotp has been published in news media. So they're actually telling us they don't have a Twitter handle. So if you're getting your information on Twitter and you're holding on to whatever somebody has written on Twitter claiming to be COTPS because they've used their logo and they put the word official, and you're falling for that, then you need to think twice. Don't believe everything you see on the news, especially if it's not coming from the source itself. Okay, another thing COTP has said is, please do not believe any rumors. We focus on creating an efficient cryptocurrency trading platform and have partnership with over 3,000 OTC traders around the world. It is currently the world's largest over-the-counter trading platform. There is no risk in investing in COTP. COTP will continue forever. Forever, ever? Okay, relevant departments are actively solving the operator's problem. After returning to normal, a notice will be issued. So please do not worry. So that's from COTP themselves. So far, they've released another statement that we should please give them 3 business working days, 3 business days to sort out the SMS verification code. And the 3 days will expire on Wednesday. So at the end of business day on Wednesday, all I'll say to you guys is let's just remain positive. Obviously, there's nothing, you don't even have a choice at this moment. I see a lot of people attacking each other on different platforms, fighting, and, some people are not being sensitive to other people's concern because of the fact that, they don't even know how much other people have invested. People are making a joke out of it, actually. So we need to try at least be sensitive to each other and, let's try to be positive because we have no other choice. However, they've given us a time frame, which is Wednesday. So let's be hopeful till Wednesday. Let's see what comes up on Wednesday. Latest by Thursday morning, we'll know, what is what, and we'll make our decision from there. So, but for now, I just want to advise us to be please hopeful and be patient till Wednesday, end of business day, and then we'll see what happens. So what happens if COTPS actually comes back and proves a lot of, skeptics wrong? So, for me, I feel like 2 things would majorly happen. One is there will be a lot of panic withdrawals. A lot of people will panic to make quick withdrawals and be thinking, I'm not going to take this risk again. I couldn't sleep for the past few days. And now that it's back, let me just pull out my money. Yes, that is expected. However, I can assure you guys that if COTPS comes back, after the panic withdrawal, there will be a massive influx of new investors that will be investing huge amount of money because they would have actually earned trust. So they would have earned people's trust by promising to fix the situation and fix the SMS verification problem, and actually fixed it. What else could go wrong? So regardless of whatever decision you make, COTPS will keep running. So, and for those that know how to track, their wallet balance and everything, you could tell that there's huge amount of money in the wallet. So it's not a matter of the fact that, they don't have money to pay people, to pay out and all that stuff. That's not how it works. So that is out of the question. If they decide to, if you're telling me that maybe COTPS actually had a target when they started operation, that, okay, if we reach maybe $10 billion, we're just going to shut down everything and we're good with that, I can still believe you. That, okay, they have a target, they've met their target, and they're, packing up. But I strongly believe, and I'm being optimistic, that COTPS have absolutely got no reason to do that. Because, to be honest, they are still very new. They might have been running since 2019, but how many people heard about them? And how many people invested with them since then? Very, very few. Now they're becoming bigger, so I'm expecting bigger problems. I'm expecting bigger issues. I'm expecting them to do upgrades, to be able to accommodate the amount of people that are joining in now from different parts of the world. So I'm still staying positive to Wednesday, and at the end of Wednesday, would wait to, obviously, I'm sure that they'll want to give us a feedback because they know everybody's waiting. At the end of Wednesday, I'm sure that they would, give us something to hold on to, and maybe send out send out communication to every one of us, like they've done in our back office, to let us know the situation of things on ground. So please be patient and let's be optimistic. Okay, so all I'd like to say in conclusion is COTP, or COTPS, or OTS, or OTC, sorry. please, please, please make sure, you try and sort this out as promised as soon as possible. A lot of people are staying positive and holding on to what you have said and your promise. And I'm hoping, because this is one of its kind and the first of its kind, actually, I'm hoping that, you guys keep operating for as long as possible and you stay out there for as long as you can to, give a lot of people financial freedom and to help people, grow their wealth. I'm a beneficiary as well, but, I already know that that's how it is. I know that, some platforms are there today and not there tomorrow. It's up to the platforms to prove themselves. And the only way you can prove is by action, not by what you say, but what you do. So COTPS, please, 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 please. A lot of people are depending on you and there's a lot of people rooting for you. You can imagine how many YouTubers will go on YouTube when you guys resume operation and people are being able to withdraw again. How many YouTubers will go out there and spread the word? You guys need to be ready for that massive expansion because it's going to go global. A lot of people that haven't heard about COTPS have actually heard about COTPS because of this glitch. And when you guys come back strongly, a lot of people are just waiting to see if you guys can overcome this challenge. If COTPS can overcome this challenge, I'm telling you, we are all good. Everybody is going to be happy. Everybody's going to smile. And that's what we want. So thank you to all, YouTubers and all the leaders all around the world who have been doing a massive, job with updating everybody, keeping people informed, because there's nothing as powerful as information. And making sure that, at least you give people that reassurance, even though nobody knows, ultimately what's going to happen except the owners of COTPS. We haven't seen anybody, we haven't seen any face coming to address us about the situation, but we are hopeful that they are maybe probably working hard in the background to make sure that this is all resolved and operation is back to normal as soon as possible. So from me to you guys, I stay positive and hopefully back here on Thursday to, bring good tidings and to, continue compounding. So for now, keep compounding, nothing to lose. Keep compounding, keep trading, and we see you guys hopefully on Thursday. So from me to you, let's keep winning. Everything will be alright with you.